Hi, my name is Trina, and I'm the artist behind Crazy Bear Studio. I just wanted to come on here and introduce myself. I know a lot of my social media posts are not very personable or about me. It's mostly just my product postings for my Etsy. So I just wanted to come on here and make you aware that there is a person cranking out this work. Um, you know? So I just wanted to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about myself. So I am from California. I've lived here all my life. Um, I do have a 9 to 5. I do not do this full time. I work in the healthcare field. It takes up a lot of my energy mentally, to be quite honest. So sometimes creating new products or just creating new artwork in general is very hard. So I've come to rely on energy drinks and a lot of coffee. Now, I know that's not great, but that is my process. And it's been helping to an extent. So I've been in the healthcare field for a while, actually, since 2018. Um, and it's been a good job. I can't complain. But my issue is it's just not creative. I am a creative in a non-creative space. But again, still grateful for the job. Now, as for my background in art, it's about the same as what you hear from artists on YouTube. They started young and they've just kept it up. And that's the same for me too. I fell in love with cartoons, anime, things like that. Um, I guess shows that I watched growing up was Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was the one that really got me and really got me drawing, to be honest. And Yu Yu Hakusho I watched as well. Really, whatever they played on Toonami and Adult Swim, I watched. And I enjoy and still enjoy to this day. Um, so the goals that I have for this channel, um, is really to create an audience, to create a community. So I will be posting once a month. Um, at this time, I have no followers, which is completely fine. I'm sure in time I will find my people, as they say. So anyone who comes across this video or who has, gone to this moment of 3 minutes of this video. If you have any constructive criticism or any ideas, anything you would like to see from me, that would be great. Any ideas would be wonderful. Because I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do, post what I'm gonna post. So any ideas would be great. So as for this artwork, as you could see, it was made in, or not made, but drawn in 2015. Um, That's like a big issue with me. I've always just loved the sketching process. I've never really liked to finish. I don't know what it is. It's just the sketching process to me is just the finished product, I guess. But my goals also are to finish my artwork. So I'm starting with this guy, my unicorn. So as I'm watching this is just early, we're just inking now. He doesn't have any ears. He should have ears. Maybe I thought he was just like a bean unicorn. A beanicorn. That's kind of fun. I kind of like that actually. So I might end up just going back and adding the ears because he looks kind of weird. Weird but cute. I love it. I think I love it. But anyways, this right here is pretty much a good example of what I like to draw. I love drawing cute little fat animals. It just brings me so much joy. I do split, not split. I do go back and forth between, realistic drawing and this. Most of the time I stick to the cartoony side of it because it just brings me so much joy. Draw what brings you joy, and that's what I'm doing. Um, but anyways, um, but back to the not finishing the artwork. I have a full binder of a ton of sketches just like this. And not think, I would very much like to finish these sketches. Because I think, one, it's going to bring me so much joy. And two, I feel like there's going to be people that are going to enjoy watching me complete these sketches. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think most of my videos, maybe, mixed up, but most of them will be me completing old artwork. It deserves to be completed, and I need to do that. Any other videos that I do, I don't know what that would be, to be honest with you. Um, I don't really have much more to say. I think that's what my issue is right now. I did speed up this video. I did. Maybe I didn't speed it up enough. I don't know. I just know I don't have much to say. To be honest with you, I'm not that much of a talker, but I can when I need to. So again, if I've missed anything, if you have any questions or, want to see more from me, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Um, and let's just see how this goes. I don't know. It's a shot in the dark, to be quite honest, for me. Um, I thought I'd just, do something that makes me uncomfortable. Because to be quite honest with you, recording and just doing all of this makes me uncomfortable. Um, but no, I am trying my best with these videos, with this recording, all of it. So as I said before, if anyone has any constructive criticism, please let me know in the comments. So I think I'm just gonna leave the rest to the drawing of this, or, the inking. And it looks like we're getting close to coloring. Um, but let me know what you think of this video, and have a nice day. Bye.